Hello everyone, welcome to another reading vlog. I'm starting it on the 31st of December, Tuesday. I've just literally filmed a clip for my previous vlog, the end of the vlog. So now I'm just here to say hello and start the vlog properly. Hopefully this one will only last for a week. No, for 2 weeks as normal, not 3 weeks. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be reading anything tonight. I might actually, before my food plans and all that kind of thing, I might read out of these two books. Maybe this one, because I am again mostly enjoying just reading one book at a time now, I think. So I might just do that before food and stuff like that. We'll see. I don't know if that's even gonna happen or not. So, yeah, I will most likely update you at some point whenever I've got progress or whenever I'm feeling better, or I don't know, but at some point I'm sure I will update you. Oh no, I completely forgot to mention, I'm not gonna open any new chapters. You can probably hear fireworks. I'm not gonna open any new chapters for the magical readathon yet, because I've got 3 books that I need to finish before I can even go to chapter 4. So I'm just gonna carry on with my readathon for as long as I actually need to. So and then if I feel like giving up at the point of finishing those 3 books, then whatever. Honestly, it's just for my enjoyment, so I can do what I want, right? Anyways, I'd better go and shower, and I'll see you in the next bit, really. Bye. Everyone, as usual, it's been a few days since I've done an update. So it is Sunday today, the 5th of January. I am here to actually update you reading wise. Yesterday I finally finished a book, and that was Welcome to Rosie, Hopkins' Sweet Shop of Dreams by Jenny Colgan. I was reading that for a long time, and I was contemplating DNFing it, and actually this one would go for the first chapter. I know I finished chapter 2 technically, but this one still was on the go, so it's chapter 1 that I finished, but I've finished 2 chapters. So yeah, finally finished this. Even though I'm not on Goodreads, I'm gonna give this one 3 stars in my diary, just so that it is easier to keep track of things that I liked and didn't like. So this is officially my first book that I finished this year, even though I started in November, I think, if not earlier than that, but I think it was November. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm glad I didn't DNF it, but at the same time wasn't anything mind-blowing, and almost towards like throughout the whole book I wasn't sure who she was going to end up with and how things were going to work out. I had ideas in my mind, but then it wasn't really predictable, which was kind of nice. And yeah, I enjoyed this book. Rosie as a main character, she was alright. I don't think I have very strong feelings towards her, or really towards this book. It's not the book that I would ever really reread, because that was enough for me. It was good, sweet enough, but not too sweet. It wasn't exactly focused only on like romantic side of things. It was about the sweet shop as well, because she was taking care of her great aunt, who used to have this sweet shop, and now she had to take care of it. And so it was like kind of business a little bit as well. It wasn't like detailed or anything, but it was a little bit of that as well in it, and just her life, figuring out kind of what she wants to do with her life. She's a 31-year-old woman in this book, and she's been in a relationship with her boyfriend for 8 years. She wasn't sure where they were going, if he was ever going to propose. They lived in London, and then she had to go to this little village in Derbyshire to take care of her great aunt and of her business. And then basically it is about life in a village, in a small village, when everybody knows each other, so everybody knows what's going on. So yeah, it was an interesting book. The beginning I found quite difficult to get into, for me at least. Maybe I was in a reading slump or something, but definitely when I've gone past that, I was enjoying it a lot more, and now I'm glad I didn't DNF it. But like I said, it wasn't anything special, but still. And then just to remind you, I'm also rereading this book, and actually I also realised this one does have dedication in it as well, so it could go towards chapter 3 if I finish this before the course set. But I'm currently on chapter 8, which is page 81. I am enjoying it. I'd love to continue on with the series, but I haven't got them. So if I ever finish this one, which I will finish at some point, when I finish this one, I could just potentially get the rest of the series, which is one book at a time, whenever my TBR allows me to, because it's been around 30 books so far, which I'm actually quite happy with, but still it's quite a large number, I think. But yeah, so that reread will be ongoing from time to time, because it's not a book that I just want to sit and read for a long time. It's just a couple of chapters here and there. But I think I'm going to try and focus on my next main read, which is The Crow Garden, and that is for chapter 3. I don't know if after finishing this I'll just carry on doing the readathon or just do something else, or after finishing Corset, I'm not sure. But basically this one is my next priority. It's been a while since I've read this one, so I feel like I might just not be able to grasp it as easily as before, especially considering I was kind of struggling with it before with the language and things. So hopefully it'll be easy enough for me, and I'm nearly halfway there. What page is that? That is page 174, 173. So it's definitely not that long left, and considering I've got a week off work next week, it's going to be great. Hopefully I will be able to finish it. And also I've decided to try is the main word here, and finish one book a week. How fabulous would that be? That means I would be able to finish 4, maybe 5 books a month, but I think that's really pushing it. 4 books a month every month for my TBR. That would be amazing. I don't know if that's going to be possible or not, but I'm going to try it and see how it goes. Also, another exciting thing for me that I didn't really tell you about, but my husband bought me a bookcase, another one for Christmas, so I can fill it up at some point, because I started to run out of space in on my shelves, so some of the books just had to go in a wardrobe because I literally was running out of space. So I'll have to reorganize my shelves at some point, and I've got 2 shelves now. How exciting is that? That's all I wanted to talk to you about. I might update you tomorrow if I have anything to update you, like read tonight, and then update you with that tomorrow. We'll see how things go. But yeah. Hi, it is Tuesday, the 7th of January. Today I'm here with a quick update. I finished a book. Yay, I finished this tiny little one, The Little Book of Calm by Lacey Lane. It's not for any of the challenges for the readathon. It's just literally because I fancied reading that. And I started it in 2019. But yesterday I finished it because I couldn't fall asleep. And also my plan for yesterday was to finish this book, The Crow Garden, but I didn't. I could have just stayed up and finished it, because now today I don't know when I'll be able to finish it. But I've got literally 36 pages left. I'm planning to finish it tonight or today, so hopefully I can do that. Today I filmed 2 videos. I've just edited one of them, which is 2019 in review and 2020 goals. So now that's being done, and then I'm going to upload it straight away, talk to my parents. Then I need to do a couple of errands downtown, cook dinner, and then hopefully I can finally finish the book. Literally 36 pages left. But also I wanted to tell you, I don't know if I told you, my husband got a new bookcase for me for Christmas, so I've got a new bookcase. At the moment it's mostly empty. It's this thing that's standing here, but the bottom 2 shelves I put all of my husband's books in there, so I've got a whole shelf for myself there. I'm gonna show it quickly to you. So yeah, here we go. That's my top shelf. That is one of my TBR shelves. As you can see, all of my TBR books, not all of them. This is my TBR box, and it's just a candle. This is my shelf number 2. These 3 are rereads. I want to reread them. I've reread one of them, got to reread 2 of these, and then that one I have not read but going to, and obviously the rest of it is again my TBR. Plus a puzzle, coffee lover's puzzle, and a cat. Then I've got the red books, which are kind of my favorite, a few of my favorites. I'm not going to show them to you properly. And also this plan I quite like, and there's also this beautiful card that I really like. So yeah, a couple of my favorite books. Then down here we've got like YA books, the ones that I have read, and just other books that I have read, and the candles from Fairylit. Then we go down here, another shelf that I have read, most of them. And then the bottom shelf is the Harry Potter shelf. So yeah, that is my new bookshelf. I don't think I'm gonna do like a proper bookshelf tour because I don't want to do it. But yes, I'm gonna try and finish the book today and then tell you all of my thoughts about it. So yeah, that's the plan for today. And yeah, I even mention that I'm off this week actually. That's why I've not been at work and not doing anything for a whole week, which is amazing. So yeah, anyway, I'll update you maybe later or tomorrow whenever I finish the Crow Garden. Anyways, bye! Hello, it is Thursday today, the 9th of January, I want to say. I didn't film yesterday. I was planning to. I think I just completely forgot, to be honest with you. But I finished the book on Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, The Crow Garden. I finally finished it. And I've rated it 3 stars, not on Goodreads like I said before, but just in my book. But I don't know how to describe this book because, well, it would be spoilers I suppose, but it is not what you think it is. You, from time to time, just constantly questioning who is actually insane, who is sane, and what's actually happening. Is that true what they're saying is happening? Is that not true? Is that somebody's imagination? What is exactly? Because that's how it felt. You never really know what's actually happening. And after finishing the book, I'm still not sure if I know what exactly happened. I think I do, because it is kind of explained at the end in the letter that one of the characters sends to another character. It is explained, but at the same time, it doesn't explain if the things that happened before were true or were they not true. It's really confusing how I'm trying to explain it, but this book is actually slightly confusing in that way as well. It was definitely intriguing. It was definitely interesting. I was struggling for the first half of the book with the writing style because it definitely was reading just like a classic novel, and the language was perfectly from like 19th century or something, and I was kind of struggling with that. But then for the second half of the book I got used to it, and yeah, that was fine. I think it's just literally because I'm not a native English speaker, and that's why I was slightly struggling with the book. But it was definitely really interesting. There are a few other books by the same author, but I don't think I'll be checking them out because I read the blurbs. They're literally on the last pages. They don't really sound interesting to me. Most of them are thrillers. I'm not a huge fan of thrillers, but this one was a good one. I only rated it 3 stars because, I don't know, it's just, I didn't love it, I didn't hate it, I did enjoy it, but there's nothing special about it. But yeah, I still enjoyed the setting, still enjoyed the story, the plot. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about this book, to be honest with you. But yeah. And then also yesterday I made some progress in the course set, yesterday and on Tuesday. And now I'm chapter 14, page 106. And the thing that I want to say for now about this book is that you would think that writing about somebody being in prison, like the storyline, honestly, the blurb never interested me. I just bought this book just purely because of the author, because I enjoyed her Silent Companions novel. But you would have thought that writing about somebody being in prison and their story, and somebody who is listening to that story, could be beautifully written in a way that you just want to keep reading, because some simple things that Laura Purcell describes, tiniest of things, she describes them in such a beautiful way sometimes. So let's say our main character wanted some papers on somebody, and once she got these papers in the envelope, the author described it as she felt like it was a delicious, warm, delicious packet. And how do you describe that about a letter? Not about a letter, about papers. So, and then things like that. It's just tiniest things that you wouldn't think that it is possible to write about them in a beautiful way. She does it, and it really is beautifully written, honestly. And the storyline that I am in at the moment, I'm much more interested in the storyline of our girl who is a murderer. Her storyline is really dark and sometimes detailed. There are a couple of sad topics that happen in this book. I can't really say a lot about that, but it did upset me slightly. And some details about somebody giving birth that was a little bit detailed as well, which not many people might like it. I don't know, maybe some people will find it fine, but yeah, it wasn't like too bad, but still there is in there, and I can only expect from what's left it will be more things like this. Well, not necessarily the same thing, but I'm expecting it to be, again, dark, but I'm enjoying the plot, I'm enjoying the book, and so I'm glad that I've picked it up finally. So yeah, that's all I can say about this one for now. And then also, I did make some progress on this book. The name of this book is Secret. I'm currently in chapter 12, page 123. For now, I kind of stopped because I've been focusing my attention on the corset, but I will be reading this one as well at some point. I don't know if I want to carry on with Magical Readathon, to be honest. I'll see how I feel after I finish the corset and the name of this book is Secret, and see how that goes. But yeah, for now, my plan is to start reading this one, have some breakfast, even though it's literally 12 o'clock in the afternoon. But I've just had a slow start to the day. And yes, I'm going to have some breakfast, watch some booktube, then carry on reading some of this. And then we'll see. Also, yesterday I found series of videos by this guy who's been making videos for people who learn how to play piano for years. So I found his videos, I watched one of them, it's like proper lessons, let's say, and I think I'm gonna carry on watching his videos because it does give you, I think, a lot of guidance, and it does actually help. I've watched one, but still I quite liked it, and then I'm gonna carry on with that. So I thought I'd let you know about that as well. So yeah, I'll see you at some point. Bye. Hello, it is, what day is it today? Friday the 10th of January. Still enjoying my week off from work. In case you're wondering what the hell I'm wearing, it is a Harry Potter related, I don't know what to call it. That's what I'm wearing, in case you're wondering. It has a hood, obviously. It's not extremely cold in the flat today, but I just fancied wearing something comfortable. This morning I obviously got ready for the day, and then it's actually 1 o'clock already, and yeah, I've been experimenting with my makeup recently. This is slightly pinky, much more pinky than I normally would wear, but I thought I'd try it anyway, and I think I like it. So yeah, for now. And then I was cleaning my makeup brushes after that for quite a while. Then I cleaned the bathroom slightly, and now I'm gonna try and sort out my makeup because I've got a lot of empty makeup bags and my makeup is like not sorted. So I could use those bags for, let's say, red shades of lipsticks, or for my nail polishes that I don't often use, but still, because of my job I can't use nail polishes as much, which is really annoying. So yeah, I'm gonna sort that out. Then I also need to edit my video, my favorite books of 2019. My cat's going crazy, as you can see. Buffy. So yeah, but also what I wanted to tell you is that I finished a book. Yeah, I started it yesterday and finished it yesterday. As you can see, it's The Little Book of Happiness, again by Lucy Lane. I really like these tiny books. It took me like half an hour to read this whole thing. I really enjoy them. They have quite nice quotes, and all you can see, all of the tabs is the things that I'm gonna actually try and use, because my plan at some point to look through the 3 books that I've read so far and like maybe write some advice down, some pieces of advice down to actually use them in my life, and then when I read the 4th one, which is the book of positivity, do the same. So they're really quite helpful, and if I rated them on Goodreads, I would have given them 4 stars, if not more than that, because they're really, really good, and they're quite sweet and short, and they do give you a lot of positivity, positive thoughts. Quite like them, and this one was a really good one. And also, I don't know if I updated you on this one or not. I'm currently on page 164, chapter 20. But then yesterday I felt like it's getting dark, so the storyline from our prisoner girl named Ruth is quite dark, so I was not in the mood to read anything dark yesterday, so I just kind of stopped for now, and I just carried on with this one, and I am officially halfway through. I'm on page 183, chapter 19. Enjoying it. Still don't know if I'll want to continue on with the series. I suppose I'll see when I finish it, but it's good so far. It's really interesting, and I think after I've done all the things that I'm planning to do today, I'm going to carry on with this one instead of the corset, so that will be like a nice break from that dark book. I'm still enjoying that one, don't get me wrong though. But yeah. So yeah, that's it for now, maybe for today. I'll update you at some point whenever I've got anything else to say. Bye. Hi everyone, today is actually Monday the 13th of January, but as usual I'm here to wrap up the vlog, and I wanted to tell you that I actually finished The Corset by Laura Purcell yesterday. I gave this one 4 stars. Again, I have so many thoughts on this book that I'm actually thinking I might do like a book talk. I'm not gonna do a review because I feel like I'm not qualified enough to do a review on the book, but I enjoyed it. It was disturbing, and a lot of time it was disturbing, but this writer, she's amazing. Her characters, you start to feel for them. They always have like a background, if that makes sense. They always have a reason to behave they do. You don't know about the reason at the beginning of the book, but the further you go into the book, the more you learn about it, and most of the time it's not the reason that you thought, and then she manages to surprise you at the very end of the book. Like 20 pages, I had 20 pages left, there was something happened that I was completely shocked with, some kind of revelation that I had no clue about, like literally didn't even think, and then 2 pages into at the end of the book something else happened, and I'm like, whoa, really? Wow. So unpredictable, completely unpredictable. A few things that happened in here, the reasons that the characters had for one thing or another, and the very last revelation at the end, you already think you know everything, yet very last page she punches you again with something new and unexpected. So I like this author. I don't give it full 5 stars as the same as the Silent Companions, purely because they are really quite disturbing, and they don't put me in a great mental place, let's say, like mentally. It's not really positive, not really like uplifting in the slightest way. It does the opposite, but they're so intriguing. There's always intrigue in her books. There's always, the plot is just unpredictable, and it always goes into a direction that you kind of don't expect it to. Not into exactly direction that you don't expect to, but I don't know how to describe it, but basically it's always twisted and unpredictable. So gave it 4 stars. Look forward to reading Bone China at some point by her as well. And then just to tell you that I've not actually made much progress in this. The name of this book is Secret. I'm just over halfway through. I'm currently on page 216. I'm kind of considering DNFing it because I'm not enjoying it. I kind of don't care about it, and I don't think I'll be carrying on with the series. But at the same time, I feel like I brought it with me from Russia, so it's kind of a waste of time if I've read like more than halfway. So I might as well just finish it. So I might do that and just not ever carry on with the series. But I kind of lost interest, like I said. I don't really care about it. Another thing I wanted to say is that I don't think I'm going to be carrying on with the Magical Readathon. It was mostly for December, and now we're in the middle of January, and I feel like I kind of lost interest. I'm just going to be carrying on reading whatever I fancy. And I already started one book last night, but I'm going to tell you about it in my next vlog, so you would know what I started reading, right? Yeah. So anyway, another thing that I just wanted to tell you, considering one of my goals for 2020 was to discover new music, I've discovered Muse for myself. Like I've known about their existence. I've listened to a couple of songs by them, but a couple of days ago I came across one song and thought, maybe I should give them a chance. So I listened to the first 4 albums at this point. I've loved a few songs. Album number 4 is not my favorite so far. My favorite might be, well, the first 3, I think. And so I like their songs a lot. A few of the songs that I want to tell you, I don't know if you're interested, but I quite like Sunburn, I quite like Cave. Showbiz, if I said that right, is probably my favorite song by them so far I've listened to. Then also I quite like Plug In Baby. I've listened to that one years ago before. I think I quite like Space Dementia. Is on my playlist that I added 2020, it's called. Citizen Erased, apparently. Then we've got Time Is Running Out. Then we've got Assassin, Glorious, and Escape. So those are my favourite songs so far that I've listened to. I'm going to be repeating their albums again, like listen to more and more, because I want to make sure I, just more familiar with their music and everything. So yeah, that's everything for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Let me know what's new happening in your life. If there were any amazing books that you've read, please do share in the comments. I'd love to know that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye!